For 40 years, my mother worked as a Sunday school teacher. While she was still alive, she used to say to me, "You are blessed by God so that you can be a blessing to others." She said that, and I didn't understand what it meant since I possessed nothing. She said, "Well, one day, son, you're going to be different." I am standing here today for a reason, which is to teach you some worthwhile practical ideas that can help you throughout your life. Not everyone has to be educated in order to achieve success, so do not keep on dwelling on your supposed failure, that is, your education and background. Sure, education and boarding Harvard or Yale is not mentioned in the Bible. Yes, this is absolutely true. But if you are talented and want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or any form of professional such a dentist, or even a scientist, the key to success is going to school, and we all understand this. But if you possess the hands for healing, you simply go and do that. But what about if you're like me? Suppose you are one of those who do not have the school bug. I do not know how to do that, what you are going to do. Suppose you've got a learning disability, maybe because you're dyslexic or just do not understand. Math was not great for me, but after addition and maybe subtraction, multiplication and division, that was it. So it is. I only know what I know. I realized that this gift, which I have possessed, can bring me success as well as fame. Now, wait a minute. I have what you call a gift. Now, once you recognize this gift, there is something that you need to make a note of. If you cross those gifts off and write a vision board or set up a dream list instead, I am saying an infuriating amount of complexities to your goal has been added. You've complicated it because perhaps no one has bothered to explain it to you, or simply because you do not consider it relevant to you. But one of the basic truths of success is simple. It needs to be recorded somewhere. For 30 years, Oprah was giving customers vision boards on television. And for Oprah, a billionaire, I am. So trust me when I say she has my attention. As I said, you do not need to have a wealth in order to be content. Perhaps wanting to earn $1 million isn't your aim. That's fine. But perhaps you only need $150,000 or $200,000. This information must be kept, and let me be clear, you do have to remember it. I don't care what church you attend, synagogue, temple, mosque, which is the most important. If you do not write it down, the likelihood of it occurring is low. Isn't that the one reason that you are not progressing further? Even if I'm a total ignoramus in regards to education and have no idea what the semantics of business mean, allow me to correct you. Wasting your time to strengthen your weakness is one of the biggest scams you can fall for. Instead, you should work on your strengths. Aim at strengthening your skills and reach the point where you're able to employ others for the work that you dislike. There's nothing wrong with hiring someone to do things that you don't want to do, especially for a working professional like me who has people do the heavy lifting of reading numbers and contracts. Consider this as a fair warning, as I cannot stress enough on the importance of noting down key information. Words hold power, and once you have everything written down, you'd be compelled to review everything that you have said. And this behavior of yours would help in planting the information into your unconscious. All in all, something as simple as cars, houses, or even a home should never be looked down upon as unhealthy wishes or wants. Don't be coy. Even the deity you pray to would not have any issue with you asking for materialistic things as such. The other day, someone asked me after seeing my vision board, "Man, where's your dream car?" The breadth of the board is in the driveway. They are marked off. So the vision board has been a success. When I say it works, I'm not showing off. I'm explaining the process here. You believe that I have all the shows on TV because I'm sitting idle. I am working, and I am looking for opportunities. The hardest part is writing everything down that you want. But if you're like me, and you're willing to go to school and get yet another one, then by all means do so. I don't possess such information. I am explaining to you how I ended up here. I also learned some scriptures which applied to me in a broader sense. You have not because you ask not. So you mean to tell me that there is a way to get it if I just keep on asking and believe that I'll get it? That's fine with me. Then you tell me faith without works is dead. So you are telling me that if I trust in you and I am ready to strive for it, I am to have it abiding. But to have it without working for it through faith will not be possible? All right, now I know. Then you say unto me, write the vision and make it plain. I can do this. These are activities that you can take today that do not depend on anyone else's consent. In order to reach God, there is no need to consult with anyone. He is waiting for you now. There is no advance notice required. His number is not busy. You are able to speak with him right now. I do it all the time. This is how I arrived at this location. I'm explaining how to reach the point you wish to reach now. In that regard, you do not have to go to school if you do not wish to. There was none for me either. There was no one's money involved in what I accomplished. All I did was find this gift, go and work, and jot down all my dreams. Each morning and each night, I read them out loud. My thoughts were filled with them. When I met someone, they always wanted to know, "Hey man, what's your plan?" One of my visions that I'd share with them, and they always said, "There's a guy who has those things for sale. You should ask him about them." I started removing things from my vision board. My vision board stretches far and wide, which means if I were to show you what's on it, you'd most likely think I'm delusional with how expansive these goals of mine are. I desire expansion because of the God I serve. He's not just a God in the world, he is a God of unlimited size. He performs enormous miracles alongside greatness for myself. If there was a person who said to me that there is a different way to approach a goal, aiming for greatness when starting from the bottom, I would look at them with eagerness and will attempt the advised approach. After all, I'm certain it will work.